In a family that specialized in brute force over the years, perhaps no one better personified this than Rodney Anawai, nephew to the Wild Samoans, better known to the WWE Universe as the mighty Yokozuna. The family's first world heavyweight champion, Yokozuna arrived to WWE in the fall of 1992. An imposing behemoth, to say the least.
Listen to this! What a phenomenal ovation for the W.
Social media is buzzing, as it always is when this title is defended.
Before we actually do this, I'm actually going to take a look. See what it does. Off ring and deal one. This is
Emanating from King of the Ring 1993 alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton, where Yokozuna hopes to regain the WWE Championship he lost in record time to Hulk Hogan.
Both men coming in with so much to prove. Hogan wants to prove his controversial WrestleMania win was no fluke. And he's also promised to finally slam the 550-pound giant right through the ring.
Yokozuna wants to erase the memory of his initial title reign that lasted mere seconds. He knows that a fresh Yokozuna can beat a fresh Hulk Hogan, and tonight is the chance to prove it. Oh, we've seen this. And that'll put an abrupt end to his little one-man show.
Still so much more action to come after this amazing matchup. Of course, we have the King of the Ring finals later, but before then, there will be an 8-man tag team match with the Steiner brothers and the Head Shrinkers on opposite sides.
You want to talk about unfinished business from WrestleMania? Those two...
Michael Cole emanating from King of the Ring 1993 alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton, where Yokozuna hopes to regain the WWE Championship he lost in record time to Hulk Hogan.
Both men coming in with so much to prove. Hogan wants to prove his controversial WrestleMania win was no fluke. And he's also promised to finally slam the 550-pound giant right through the ring.
Yokozuna wants to erase the memory of his initial title reign that lasted mere seconds. He knows that a fresh Yokozuna can beat a fresh Hulk Hogan, and tonight is the chance to prove it. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Knife edge chop echoing through the arena.
Still so much more action to come after this amazing matchup. Of course, we have the King of the Ring finals later, but before then, there will be an 8-man tag team match with the Steiner brothers and the Head Shrinkers on opposite sides.
You want to talk about unfinished business from WrestleMania? Those two teams went to war back in Vegas, and I expect even more hard hits here tonight.
An overbearing assault on Hogan now.
Oh no, bear hug of pride. This is not good for the Hulkster.
Yokozuna applying the pressure, squeezing the life out of Hulkamania. Hooked up. Nothing fancy there. Spinning Uranagi. Oh, kick right to the gut. Can we talk about Yokozuna's meteoric rise in WWE? He's accomplished quite a lot in a short amount of time.
Just look at the man's track record at major events. He made his premium event debut with a quick win at Survivor Series, won the Royal Rumble in dominant fashion, and then captured the WWE title in the main event of WrestleMania.
But that momentum ground to a halt after Mr. Fuji's ill-timed challenge ended Yokozuna's title reign after mere minutes. Yokozuna needs to get back on top with a win here tonight. We know the sold-out crowd here in Dayton is firmly behind the Hulkster. Hogan's relying on the fans. He wants to hear them cheer. He wants to draw strength from all of them.
But Yokozuna is completely focused. He has not taken his eyes off Hogan since the bell rang.
Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them.
Oh, the Hulk furiously trying to fight his way out of the bear hug. Can he do it? Yes!
Right to the gut. As we get deep into this match, you have to be impressed by a man the size of Yokozuna exhibiting this level of stamina.
Everything about Yokozuna is impressive, Cole. He's gone from 505 pounds at WrestleMania to 550 tonight. But it's not taken away any of his surprising stamina or uncanny agility.
Probably could.
Oh, Yokozuna counters. And Yokozuna is really putting the... Yoko now. Belly-to-belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan's starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years?
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
That boot, Yoko staggering, stunning, and he's down.
Drop the leg, Hogan. Drop the leg.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here?
Oh, no. A big splash.
Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble.
Got the knees up. Hogan able to take a stand there.
Good chance for Hogan to gain his wits about him.
Big back body drop.
What elevation.
This is outright disrespectful.
He's looking to go high risk from the top rope.
Incoming. Oh, man, he landed rough there.
Big boot.
Hooked up. Nothing fancy there. Spinning Uranagi.
The big man, Yokozuna. Massive big leg drop.
That's the kind of cold-hearted offense that's made Yokozuna so feared. Uranagi. Man,
Yoko says this one's over.
Bonsai drop. We might see a new champion crowned.
2 on the champ avoids a 3 count.
I knew it would take more than that to put the champ away.
but just how much more is needed? The end could still be right around the corner.
And absolutely no idea how that didn't work out in Yokozuna's favor. Yoko says this one's over. Standing bonsai tree.
The challenger comes up big.
2.
And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout, and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan, and every newspaper in Japan is going to be filled with pictures of our new WWE Champion.
Here in the heartland of America, the heart of Hulkamania has just stopped beating. Hulk Hogan is finished.
The hell did we get?
Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team wrestling. Starting with the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This dynasty has always excelled in tag team competition, consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide variety.
One of the toughest teams in WWE history. This WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers and Steiner brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE, but both teams are off to an amazing start so far.
You have to imagine whichever team wins this high-profile fight becomes an instant top contender for the Tag Team Championship. And with two teams this physical on such a big stage, it is indeed going to be a fight.
Samu and Fatu, already some success in the tag division tonight, could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Afa, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions, and he's primed to bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well.
Down on the windpipe.
I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the brutal take-no-prisoners offense of the Head Shrinkers, Byron. These guys will bite, scratch, and claw their way to a win. Rulebook be damned.
And with Rick and Scott coming from an amateur collegiate background, they might be a bit more hesitant to bend the rules. Hopefully the Steiners can adapt, and fast.
And now placed in the corner.
It pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time. WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Odds makers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk Hogan leaving Vegas with the gold tonight. Pulled back into the hip toss. Clothesline.
Vicious headbutt. The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match like this.
That's right. A big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the tag division and a substantial winner's purse.
I don't think the head shrinkers concern themselves much with the financial matters, Saxton, but they are dead set on proving they're the toughest dudes around.
Caught him right in the mouth.
No, nothing fancy here. Tasting victory.
Backed up. Kick out at one.
Still in it. Got him in the corner now.
Again.
As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship bouts in college, and some of WCW's biggest events. But even those can't hold a candle to the spectacle of WrestleMania.
And now Scott is getting beaten down.
Seeing some high impact off. Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
And shoulders up before a count of one.
Maybe that was just to keep his opponent off balance. What's up? Running bulldog. Is that enough to finally put down the head shrinkers?
The cover! And a kick out. What on earth?
You gotta be kidding me. What just happened?
I don't know, but I think it just blew the roof off. Uh-oh. And the camel clutch is cinched in.
Solid grip on this hold, not letting go anytime soon.
Agonizing.
Gotta find a way out of the camel clutch. That'll do it.
Sent flying out of the ring here.
Wow, the power that takes is insane.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiner speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off. Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
Once you go about doing the ring, but then he usually eyes the thing. Back into the rope. Press O to grab, then press O and
Tags into the match.
Partner gets tagged in.
alright, that's
He tags out.
Being set up in the corner for something.
Fatu finds the advantage. And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now. Cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the head shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
That's using your head.
Isolating their opponent's arm, and oh!
Oh, stop right to the hand.
Ooh!
Roundhouse kick.
And into the corner he goes.
Oh, man, and he is fired up now.
And that's going to jam Scott's offense. Clothesline.
Good Lord.
So effective. Samu is really displaying aggression.
The head shrinkers smartly keeping themselves out of the grasp of Rick and Scott Steiner.
There is a method to the madness of the head shrinkers.
The head shrinkers and the Steiners are engaged in an epic battle.
Both teams making the Roman gladiators proud. Soaring.
The elbow finds the mark. And is he looking to...
From the top.
Diving headbutt. Took a gamble once, took a gamble again, and hit the jackpot twice. Gets out of dodge.
What reflexes?
Looking for the pin. Letting his opponent out of the pin.
Yeah, gotta wonder what he's thinking. Tag. Double team coming. Oh, face first.
And the head shrinkers just might have it.
Directly into the cover.
The damage is done.
And the head shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
And what a huge win for the head shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born
The past doesn't matter. Here's where it counts.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title. He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snide and arrogant blowhard who doesn't deserve to be champion.
Only one of these men will leave this ring our Intercontinental Champion. This should be a memorable match. Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle. And watching from home is Rocky Johnson.
Watch out. All the way to the outside. Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
Caught with a knee. And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can't be won outside of the squared circle.
Punch him in the chest.
Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Oh, look at the angle here. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Drop kick.
Great athleticism.
Counter.
Restart.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is perched up top.
Good Lord, taking flight. Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that.
Just cranking the head.
And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where...
Vintage move here. The Cobra Clutch.
And this...
Elbows trying to free himself, and he escapes.
A face-buster knee smash.
That looks painful.
Gotta get back into the ring quickly. Otherwise, this match is over. Sliding back into the ring.
Man.
What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, the champ needs to put this young upstart Maivia in his place with unrelenting offense. No time for graceful bows and upper-class taunting. Just beat Rocky down.
Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Can't quite put Rocky Maivia away. A testament to the never-say-die attitude of this young superstar.
And he gets it from his dad. He gets it from his grandfather. Maivia knows nothing less than to give it his all. Here we go.
Oh, coming down from way up top.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's tried to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do things at my pace, not yours.
Rocky, the 6'5", around 270-pound stud, just has to keep his cool. Don't take any unnecessary chances against a cagey competitor the caliber of our Intercontinental Champion.
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky, hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner, and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
Okay.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anoa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Oh, look out! Ooh.
Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
The arm absorbing the damage. The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag
I want to assist the team.
titles.
Oh, yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui. Maivia just dominated the animal with that one.
And he has started to ascend the cage wall now.
Take off! Oh, took it high risk, but was off the mark.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steele. What's it going to take for the animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this. Setting up.
Backbreaker, good grief. Maivia can taste it now.
Crank in the head. When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusable treatment tonight. In fact, Steel often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
Uh-oh, going up top now. Oh, top rope. This is going to be bad. This is not going to be good. Oh, my God.
The Animal may be wounded prey at this point. The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt.
Peter Maivia turns that around.
Oh! Ricocheting off the turnbuckles.
Measured up nicely. Fist drop.
Steel is becoming a bloody mess in there.
Going to ascend the cage.
Making a move, but is it the right moment?
He's looking to climb the steel cage now. And making it all the way to the top of the cage. Really has to balance now. He crashed with a heavy thud all the way.
Something devious and dangerous in mind here.
No, 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 no. Good God. What just happened?
Taking it to the top of the cage and defying all of gravity on the way down.
Could be the biggest tide turner of this whole match.
Ooh, whoa.
George the Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steel's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready.
The pin. It's all or nothing time. His arm shot off the mat before one.
This deep into the match, and he's able to kick out before a 1 count? It's stunning.
Oh, what a hip toss. Into the pin. George is trying to seal this one up. Shoulder up before the count.
Are you kidding me? Not even a 1 count.
Mistake made by Steel. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia going for the cover. He might just have it.
No idea what he's planning here.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything good, Cole. He's trying again.
Boom! What a backbreaker. And George is not sure what the plan is here.
He's not ready for this to end.
He's looking for yet another exclamation mark.
Caught with the backbreaker.
Goes to the well one more time. No one's getting up from that.
There's 2. And the High Chief defeats the Animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
She's not like most girls. She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning. A force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. A cousin of The Rock. Nia Jax arrived in NXT almost 10 years ago with astronomical expectations. Undaunted, Nia Jax would dominate early opponents, finding herself competing for the NXT Women's Championship mere months after her debut. It did not take long for those running Raw and SmackDown to take notice.
Well, our next pick, Nia Jax.
And Nia Jax would join the Raw roster as part of the 2016 draft lottery. And since joining the main roster, absolutely no one has been safe from Nia Jax. She is a 2-time women's champion, She is a two-time women's tag team champion. She competed in the men's Royal Rumble match in 2019, even getting an elimination while in the ring.
Nia Jax looking to eliminate. She does.
She's battled standouts like Charlotte, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. And all the while, she has left undeniable destruction in her wake. In the ring, she applies many of the same tactics that once benefited Yokozuna, even using her own version of the Banzai drop, known as the Annihilator. And just like its namesake, if it connects, your night is over. And Nia Jax remains.
And it's all come down to this, the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. Jax, Valkyria, who will walk out of Saudi Arabia with a crown and a ticket to a world title match. That's SummerSlam.
Lyra Valkyria is about to go toe-to-toe with a real-life fire.
And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax. Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home, set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia really.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring. Slam! Anything can happen in WWE. It used to be a tagline, but it's the truth. And Lyra Valkyria is living it.
Over the last 12 months, Lyra has already knocked off the likes of Becky Lynch and Io Sky, but she's never faced anyone the size of Jax. This is a first for her career. Corey, what do you think is going to be the key in this match for Nia Jax? She certainly made plenty of promises when it comes to being Queen of the Ring.
What Nia brings to the dance, Cole, is raw power, the likes of which you rarely see from most men, let alone women. Nia has absolutely no problem using that power, and the same goes for her throwing her weight around in the ring. Lyra Valkyria might just learn that the hard way tonight.
Oh, right in the jaw.
Ugh, what a shot.
Nia doing exactly what she set out to do, keeping Valkyria grounded.
Now Jax needs to stay the course, and the crown will be hers.
Oh, she puts the brakes on that. Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she hasn't won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the irresistible force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now.
Momentum clearly on the side of Nia Jax.
And the irresistible force is really keeping Valkyria grounded here. She is taken into the corner, needs to get out.
Right in the jaw.
Ugh, what a shot.
Using the cranium.
Golly, Nia is just cornering Valkyria. Jax abusing Lyra, showing no mercy. I think it's a preview of what kind of queen Nia Jax would be.
The kind of queen that will happily send victims to the guillotine.
In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second Queen of the Ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
But you've got to believe that Zelina will want a shot whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size.
Oh. Okay. This one seems like trippy, but it's
and there will be a coronation taking place tonight as Nia Jax and Lyra. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring. Like a brick wall running into you.
Lyra Valkyria, one of the best technical wrestlers in NXT Women's Division history.
But the game is about so much more than technique. It's about experience and timing, knowing when to tap into certain parts of your psyche. Nia knows this, and we've seen it for years.
The big question is, does Lyra?
Down, glam slam, free fall. Nia Jax, Lyra Valkyria facing off in the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. Who will take home the crown?
Big leg drop.
Throws her back in from ringside.
Watching.
Jax with the irresistible offense.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here.
In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second Queen of the Ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
But you've got to believe that Zelina will want a shot whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size.
Nia doing exactly what she set out to do, keeping Valkyria grounded.
Now Jax needs to stay the course, and the crown will be hers.
Placed against the turnbuckles. Oh, and a headbutt. Ah, stink face! That's gonna fire you up with anger. Didn't go to plan for Jax. Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she hasn't won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the Irresistible Force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now.
Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
Well, Lyra's a technical wizard, Cole. In fact, from a technique perspective, she may actually have Nia Jax outgunned. And beyond relying on her technique, if I'm Lyra, I'm going to try to frustrate Nia. I don't know how possible that is, but if you frustrate Nia, she may make a crucial mistake.
Getting her set up for something in the corner.
Bad sight here, dangling helpless in the corner. Stuck in the tree of woe and just having their face stomped.
Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra.
Wow, undefeated for 3 weeks? When Nia Jax joined the main roster, she didn't lose a match for over 7 months. And Jax has stayed that dominant for years. Just launched across the ring.
And it appears that the crown is now within reach for Jax.
Well, if you didn't see things going this way, you're a fool.
Lyra managing to find some of that needed breathing room.
Valkyria trying to bring the fight back in this one.
Valkyria retaliates. There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as much.
Yeah, I can't imagine it'll be easy for Valkyria to pick up Nia Jax and drop her with the Nightwing.
Please, let's call the move by its real name. It's a Samoan driver. You think Nia Jax doesn't have the... Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night. Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE, Triple H, going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax, officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new Queen.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinker's run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
Well, my dad, when he became the Rikishi character, when you think about Samoan wrestlers, right, or mean, or aggressive, he made it like his own flavor, right? He had the blonde hair, still carried the aggressiveness, but I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor to it. But it became even more popular.
Rikishi blitzed WWE from the jump, devastating opponents with new tricks and winning people over with his fat-ass dance moves.
Rikishi is P-H-A-T.
And with this wave of newfound momentum came even more success, with Rikishi capturing the WWE Intercontinental Championship and displaying incredible athleticism in iconic moments like when he dove off the top of the steel cage. The year 2000 belonged to Rikishi. But little did anyone know, Rikishi held a dark secret regarding a decision he made not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of the family. It was at the 1999 Survivor Series that Stone Cold Steve Austin was hit by a car in the arena parking lot, forcing him from the main event later that night for the WWE Championship. For nearly a year, all of WWE was consumed with figuring out who was driving that damn car and why Austin was targeted in the first place. The verdict came in. The car was driven by Rikishi. Rikishi would stand strong.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, I didn't do it for me.
I did it for The Rock.
What? Rikishi would lay out a years-long gripe that WWE preferred Steve Austin to The Rock, and so Rikishi had made sure that The Rock's only competition had been removed from the picture. Rikishi sacrificed his own popularity to reach this goal. The Rock thrived while Austin was on the shelf. For Rikishi, the struggle and fall was all worth it. Rikishi knew that he would eventually have to face off with the Texas Rattlesnake to answer for his sins. And he welcomed that meeting with open arms. What Rikishi was unprepared for was for WWE to stack the deck entirely, looking to make Rikishi pay for taking out their golden goose. Stone Cold Steve Austin was allowed to drive his truck directly to the ring and was generally given the freedom to do whatever the hell he wanted in the name of revenge. We are going to make things right. This time, when Rikishi and Stone Cold Steve Austin lock horns, there will be no stacking of the deck. Someone willing to give of himself so that his family, this family, can succeed, deserves better. So get in there and showcase the never say die spirit that has led this family to victory time and time and time and time and time and time again. Use whatever weapon you can get your hands on and prove to Stone Cold Steve Austin that you will do anything for the people.
We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life. Instead, he's here tonight to finish the job. Listen, Rikishi has seen members of his family be skipped over while other superstars skyrocket to unimaginable heights. Rikishi feels it's The Rock's time, not Austin's.
Been a month of stunning revelations, all leading to the in-ring return of Stone Cold.
Launching. Whoa, what a landing. Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks. Ooh. Ah, what a smash. That is just insulting.
And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
No, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all The Rock's success.
Oh, and that's what you get for disrespecting your opponent.
This conflict is beyond disturbing. Corey, let's go into Rikishi's mind when it comes to defeating Stone Cold.
Rikishi has to be prepared to endure an emotional storm like he's never felt before. The big man must recover from that and use his weight to immobilize the Rattlesnake, because we know Austin will not stay down.
Attacking the knee. We've talked so much about motives leading.
Oh, guys, look out.
Oh, gosh. That looked like a bad landing.
The high risk just resulted in a big splat. He's heading back to the ring. Stone Cold not even a little close to backing down here.
Oh, ouch. Oh, foot just stomping down.
This match is spilled out to our announcers area.
Let's hope they take it back in the ring soon. Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
The steel chair, never as innocent as it looks.
he comes, sliding back into the ring. Exiting the ring, taking the action outside. Now Rikishi has the firm upper hand.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE.
Oh, are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We're fortunate that it only put Austin on the show for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's actions. I'm just saying I understand them.
Oh, whipped right into the post.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. Get this back into the ring now.
Talk about force. That'll give you whiplash.
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to those disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to.
Austin is like a man possessed. It's been almost a year since Austin's been in the ring.
A narrow escape.
What? Hell.
And shoulders down. This might do it. A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
This isn't even close. Austin with a goal. Cold. Stunning. Austin got it. Austin got it.
Oh, he was almost finished.
Somehow, someway, escapes defeat.
Still alive.
Anger is starting to show on the face of Austin. I think the Rattlesnake will do anything to close this out. Things now not going well for Rikishi.
Austin not looking like roadkill now.
He sure as hell doesn't. From way up. Misses big time.
Being carried around now. Outside.
Sky high. Whoa, look out.
Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery.
And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. Nobody wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. Under the ropes and back into the ring.
Austin showing no fear, no intimidation.
Oh. Is it? Of course it.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
Oh, man, meeting the barricade.
Whipped into the barricade.
Right through it.
There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks, and this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for.
And, of course, kendo sticks are always under the ring in the event of any rogue ninja attacks. Oh, kendo stick wrapped around the head.
Austin stomping at Rikishi's heart. That's if Rikishi even has a damn heart.
Right in the breadbasket.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been, but to throw vinegar on Rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Well, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight. Agonizing. He's able to reverse it. Stiff elbow will break that. Off the barricade. Holy, meet the barricade. Ooh.
And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business. I have a few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment.
Really? Some of that. So bullshit. Oh, you're second.
Austin just looking to humiliate his opponent.
Taking things to the top rope.
From the top.
Oh, no, went big and pays for it.
That didn't look good at all. A ringside doctor's on hand if needed. And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right. I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him. Oh, my God, a steel chair!
Oh, man. Boom.
And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something.
I don't know what his plans are with that table, but it's going to hurt.
And he heads back into the ring. Making his way to the top here. From the top. Crash and burn.
Crashing and burning in maybe the worst way possible. Rikishi driver. And Austin is out.
Pulled in for
Belly to belly.
Now this is.
And that was just as devastating as a sledgehammer to Austin's truck. Such thunderous impact. Getting him right into the corner.
Oh, and a headbutt. Rikishi ready to go.
Not done yet. The wheels are turning for Rikishi as he ascends up the ropes.
Shaker.
Rikishi, man, why on earth?
Would he give up the pin?
He's got bad intentions. Rikishi looking to finish the job from 10 months ago.
Austin dodges that one.
Every counter being answered with another.
Oh, man, taking it to the trachea. Now Rikishi has the firm upper hand.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with his hold. Stop. He submits. He taps out.
His arrival signaled impending doom. His very presence was enough to intimidate even the bravest WWE competitor. His name itself simply meant the end. And if you found yourself standing across the ring from Umaga, you were most certainly coming to the end of your own road. The younger brother
well, ladies and gentlemen,